I thank you for staying with us on Citizen Sunday Live. I am joined by Dr. Thomas Kiptoo. He is the Deputy Chief Conservator of Forests, Kenya Forest Service. Karibu sana kwenye studio Citizen. So 15 billion trees to be planted by 2032. That sounds like quite the ambitious target. Where are we on that journey?
Yeah, thank you, Olive, and by extension, Kenya Forest Service for this opportunity. 15 billion trees is not a small number. It's an ambitious program, and since the initiative was launched by His President, His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, there are a number of measures that has been initiated so far. One is the development of national landscape and ecosystem restoration strategy for 2023 up to 2032, with a key intervention areas, 11 intervention areas, where we have dryland areas. We need to plan or to restore those areas. We have natural forest areas. We also have targets for ministries, departments, agencies. We have also mapped out areas for bamboo. We have also mapped out areas for agroforestry, planting on farms, and even where we have our infrastructure in towns, green spaces. So that is one initiative or strategies that has been initiated. Second, we have committed this 15 billion to every 100 initiative, 2030 year plan that it will be completed by the year 2030. So we have committed that strategy or that initiative of the 15 billion into that initiative of every 100. Thirdly, we have also conducted some sensitization programs across the country, which is still ongoing even to date, so that Kenyans can take up the tree growth as a culture. Fourth, we have also developed agroforestry strategy for 2025-2030 that allows for tree growing on farms, agroforestry trees on farms. About 3 million hectares will be covered so that we achieve the 15 billion program. So far, since that program or initiative was launched, we have done about 900 million trees. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what have been the challenges?
We have experienced maybe weather patterns. Mm-hmm. It is very unpredictable. So it has all that tree planting program. Sometimes there are rains that we realize enough moisture build up. So it has really all that program, and that is the main challenge.
So the main challenge is weather patterns?
Yes, weather patterns. Uh-huh. At some point also, as Kenya Forest Service, we are still developing our infrastructure for nurseries, because we intended to plant 1.5 billion seedlings annually. So currently we are developing our nursery infrastructure to raise the seedlings.
Okay. So weather patterns have hampered these efforts, and it's interesting because I'm assuming these trees are intended to address or to mitigate the climate change patterns. Is this a figure, the 15 billion, was it just a figure plucked out of thin air, or what was the thinking behind it?
No, the thinking behind it is a noble idea, because His Excellency wanted to ensure that we have a nation for our children that is greener, healthier, and climate resilient nation. That was the intention in future.
Tell me a little bit about this sensitization efforts, because initially there were a few public holidays, I can't remember if there were 2 or something, encouraging people to come out and plant trees. I assume maybe mobilizing schools or encouraging school-going children to take part and public office civil servants to take part is not so difficult. It can be done. But how have you sensitized the general public, the greater public, to view this exercise with the importance?
Thank you for that question. It's a good question. We have used various initiatives as well. Platforms like media. We have events like running for climate action. We also like sports. We conduct plantings, like ceremonial plantings, where even His Excellency the President is leading when he is doing some ceremonial tree planting wherever he visits. So that is one area that we see is an area that we sensitize the members of the public.
Okay, tell us a little bit about these ACT awards and how they feed into this 15 billion tree planting target.
It fits very well into this program because, remember, 15 billion is not just a small number. And again, Kenya committed 5.1 million hectares of degraded land to be restored by the year 2030 through Bond Challenge. So this is not, again, just a small number. So these ACT awards is to recognize Kenyans who have devoted their resources, their time, and the energy to make sure that the 15 billion trees are grown, to make sure, again, the 5.1 million hectares are restored in our country. So the outstanding Kenyans, either an individual, either a group, a community group, a corporate, government agency, county governments, and even lifetime awards, is including even a special award for a media house like this is also recognized.
Or thank you. So are these awards open to, because they're called the Africa Champion of Trees Awards, right? So are they open continent-wide, or is this strictly a Kenyan affair?
No, we have a plan of doing it further, maybe in future. Yes, it will go further to cover the whole of Africa. Yes. Okay.
So do people apply? Are they nominated? How is it going to be carried out?
No, the application, we are in the process of receiving applications at the moment. And then there is a vetting committee who will be seeing, because there are conditions set for the requirements set for this award. So there is a committee which will be vetting, and then we will finally come with the winner.
Okay, and there's a cash prize at the end?
Yes, there is a cash prize at the end, 5 million prize.
Okay,
yes.
And is that now supposed to be invested further into tree planting exercises, or?
Definitely he should, because if you have gone into a tree venture program, you must again invest back to the tree planting.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, so tell us, why should we take this with the weight it deserves?
Yeah, we must take it into the weight it deserves because it aligns very well with the mandate of Kenya Forest Service of conserving and even managing our forests. It, again, builds that confidence. It builds the confidence and sense of collaboration that we are together in this program.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, but I mean the weight of the importance of planting trees. Why should Kenyans, are we facing an existential crisis? What is at risk if we don't take action now?
Yeah, if we don't take action at the moment, we are at risk because water, for example, is a precious resource. We will have lost our rivers, our springs, which emanates from these forests. And we will be vulnerable to maybe food insecurity. That is one. Two, we have an ecotourism which entirely relies on forests. We call it green economy. So if we don't again conserve or plant these trees, we will again be at risk to loss, which we cannot afford. Secondly, there is a carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. So it will be again a problem if we cannot take an initiative of growing these trees. Again, the stability of our soil. If we allow these trees, maybe we don't grow, we will have that risk of even having soil erosion, and it will be again a challenge of food. We will be insecure in terms of food. And then finally, forest is a home of biodiversity. You find that if trees are not available, we will be losing very precious animals in our forests, which even attracts tourists.
Okay, so have you involved, like, for example, the private sector? I'm assuming you've gotten into some partnerships, like, for example, the ACT Awards. Do you have partners for that?
Yes, we have so many partners. It's one of the initiatives that we have. We have a Adopt a Forest program where we sign frameworks with Kenyans who are conservation partners, and they are assisting us a lot restore these degraded sites.
All right. So if I'm listening, somebody is listening right now, wherever they are,
yes,
and you have convinced them that they must go out and plant a tree, how do they know where to get the seedling, where to plant the seedling? Who takes care of it?
Yes, Kenyans who are listening and they want to know where to get planting materials, high quality planting seedlings, we have an elaborate infrastructure in all over the 47 counties. We have our forest, sub-county forest officers, we have our county forest officers, and anywhere where we have our county forest officer or sub-county forest officer, we have a tree nursery where they can get their seedlings for the right place, because we have what we call species site matching. High quality seedlings, high value seedlings, depending on a particular site. So we have our officers to guide our farmers or anybody who has that interest of growing tree.
The agroforestry.
Yes.
All right. So thank you very much, Dr. Kiptoo, for shedding light on the tree planting target, as well as the ACT Awards. Where can they go for more information on that?
Yeah, I only want to call upon Kenyans that we have an upcoming Mazingira Day, which will be celebrated on 10th October. We want to hit a target of 1 billion trees by that time. So let's grow trees for our environment and our own well-being. Yes.
All right. And more information on the ACT Awards, where can they go? They can just Google it and they'll get their website.
For the ACT Awards, you can visit the ACT Award website. You can access all the necessary information that is required. You can look at your category and you apply. It is open to all Kenyans who have taken that initiative of tree growing exercise in our country.
All right. And if you watch Citizen TV, you continue watching Citizen TV, you'll get that information as well. That's it. Dr. Kiptoo, thank you for speaking to us on Matters Trees. We take a break, but Citizen Sunday Live continues on the other side.